Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Guys, again, we're going to do another Treehouse beer sent to me by my beer brother Greg. He can get his hands on these beers. He goes to the brewery. Evidently he's close enough there he can make that trip fairly easily and sends me a ton of their beers, and I am very appreciative of him for doing that because these guys do some awesome beers. A lot of times, like yesterday's beer, they'll have something written on the front of the label, and a lot of times they do not. As you can see on this one, it's just got some graphic here with a bunch of trees and it looks like a full moon there, but on the back I'll spin that around, and this is the Miles to Go Before I Sleep. And this is an English wheat milk stout, just like yesterday's, but this is a little bit bigger. This is a 9.1%er, where yesterday's was 6.5. This is definitely one you probably want to drink at home or have a designated driver, guys. This is a big beer. You wouldn't want to drink two of these out and try to drive somewhere. That would be stupid. Don't do it. So, don't think you're macho man and you can handle that, because if you go through a road check or DUI check, you're going to end up in the back of a police car and get a DUI. And that is not a fun thing to do. It's going to cost you thousands of dollars. Anyway, enough of that. And these guys are in Massachusetts. Go over to Untapped, and they say, Miles to Go Before I Sleep is an Imperial Milk Stout brewed with a complex assortment of roasted malts, lactose, peanut butter, and chocolate. It pours motor oil black into glass and emits a rich aromas of chocolate-covered peanut butter cups. Sounds like a candy bar in a glass, guys. Flavor follows suit with a body and mouthfeel that is velvety and luxurious in a way that is unique and exhilarating. Miles to Go Before I Sleep is brewed for Lauren because she loves peanut butter cups and I love her. Well, oh, isn't that special? She deserves the world. Miles to Go is perfect beer to enjoy with a friend or a loved one. Please keep it cold at all times. Enjoy it during a special moment of your choosing. And like I said, this comes from my beer brother Greg. So once again, thanks a bunch, Greg, for all the wonderful beers you send me, especially these awesome Treehouse beers. They're outstanding most of the time, guys. They are top-notch, world-class brewery, and they do all their styles very freaking impressive. So I don't expect anything less than that on this, 9.1%, and it says here on the bottom, 12/4 of 19. So this beer is not even a month old. Today is the 21st of December. I'm doing this before Christmas. We've already done the Christmas beers, but I'm a little bit ahead on those reviews, guys. So let's see what this brings to the table. Big 16-ounce wraparound stick-on, 16-ounce plain Jane can with a stick-on wraparound label like they typically do. Final beer of the evening for me. And let's see what we got here, guys. So I'm going to go right down the center on this. Pitch black coming out of the can. Does look like motor oil. And this one looks like it's going to have a little bit more carbonation than the last couple that I've done. About a finger and a half head on that one. A nice khaki colored creamy looking head on that beer. It does look pitch black over to the light. Very nice. Very impressive looking beer, guys. I got more head on this one than the 6.5 we did yesterday, so that is the perfect looking Imperial Stout. Look at that. That's very impressive. Very, very impressive looking beer. To the nose we go. rich roasted malt. I am getting a slight hint of some coffee notes, and I get that a lot of times on these dark beers, depending on what kind of malt they've used. Not getting a lot of peanut butter on the nose, might get that on the taste, but it's cold right out of the fridge. Sometimes those aromas and flavors come out a little bit more as it warms up, and we will let that happen. We always do, no matter what style it is, except for maybe lagers. I usually try to drink those pretty cold. I don't want to drink a hot lager. And the longer it sits in the glass, the more of those aromas and stuff is going to come out. I'm already getting a little bit of the peanut butter, but it's not off the chain, guys. Chocolate, roasted malt, slight hint of some peanut butter in there, maybe some black molasses. And the coffee is there, and it doesn't say anything about any kind of coffee, so hopefully we're going to get some of that peanut butter on the taste. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. The peanut butter aspect is a little subdued to me, guys. If they've used peanut butter in the brewing of this, hopefully it's going to come out a little more as it warms up, but it's very subdued right now. Alcohol is very well hidden. Does not drink like a 9.1%er, guys. It's a well-made beer. I expect nothing less from these guys at Treehouse, and it does not disappoint. Ever. Ever. Now, again, on the aroma, I'm getting more and more peanut butter every time I put my nose to it, but not so much in the taste. There are, right now I'm going to say this, there are better peanut butter beers out there that you're going to get that on the nose big time and on the taste big time. This one, maybe they didn't want the peanut butter to be overpowering everything else. So it's entirely up to the brewery and the brewer to where or how much of that peanut butter or what notes they want to be more prominent in the beer when it's canned. So let me get the rest of this into the glass and go sip on it. Being this fresh, I don't think any kind of settling is going on. It ain't like I've kept this beer for a year or two, 5 or whatever. We should be able to get some of those notes, and hopefully they'll get more prominent as it warms up. But like I said, it depends on where they wanted the beer to be when they said, it's ready, and then they package it. So let's sip on it and let it warm up, and we'll come back and see what we end up with. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little bit left here. Been sipping on it about an hour or so. Very nice slicing of stuff on the glass. Very impressive beer in the glass, guys. Just like yesterday's beer. I find this an awesome beer. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. 9.1%. Alcohol is super well hidden. Even still, now that I've got to the end of the beer, I'm not getting a whole lot of peanut butter in this. So there are a bunch of better peanut butter beers out there where you're going to get that more prominent Reese cup tasting flavor. This one is not there, guys. I will say that. But looking at the can with their fancy graphics, it does say brewed with heavy doses of chocolate, peanut butter, and coffee. I am getting a little bit of coffee. I'm getting the chocolate, but not so much peanut butter. That's what's going to cause me to probably downsize the grade from a 10. They have, if they didn't have peanut butter written on the can somewhere, it would probably be a 10 beer to me, guys. But tasting and smelling what I've got now, sipping on it 45 minutes to an hour, I'm not getting it. I am not getting it. There are a bunch, I mean, right off the bat, Sweet Baby Jesus from DeClaw, Terrapin, Liquid Bliss. I mean, there are a bunch of other ones that I've had over the last couple of years that have a definite more prominent peanut butter taste and aroma than what I'm getting from this. Roasted malt, a little bit of chocolate, slight hint of a little bit of coffee, very subtle, but not a lot of peanut butter. So, final choke. And still, final choke, not a lot of peanut butter, guys. So, if they hadn't printed peanut butter on the can, this would be a 10 beer to me. But they say in peanut butter, and I'm not getting that. I'm giving it to 9. As far as I'm concerned, guys, 97 for me on this one. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 98. Yeah, pretty close there. And over to Untapped, they have it at 4.45, again in their A categories, which I am giving it. So it's pretty unanimous here, guys. It's an A beer, not a 10 beer, not an A plus beer. Sorry to be that way, but if they want to print peanut butter on the can, I want to be able to taste that or smell that or both to give it that grade. And I'm not getting the peanut butter on this one, so kind of subdued. It is not a Reese peanut butter cup in the glass like I was hoping it was going to be. It is not, but it is a well-made beer. I would still buy this beer if I could get it here, guys. And that's the biggest recommendation I can give to a beer that I would purchase it, especially this one being in a 9.1%. Definitely into the ABV range that I would purchase a beer. So, if you've had miles to go before I sleep from Treehouse, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.